Okay, on page 5, who can tell me the relationship here in number 13? Kanaya. Vertical. Okay, glance over at page 4. What's true about vertical angles? Besides the fact that they're across from each other, what else did we write down? There we go. See, you wrote this word down. We wrote down that vertical angles are congruent. And congruent means they're the same measure. So in this picture right here, if we have vertical angles and vertical angles have the same measure, what's X? And X is 107. Boom, we're done. So since the degrees is right here, as long as we put X as 107, we're good. But if you put degrees, it's fine. Boom, that's it. We're done. Okay. Now, that one's easy. The vertical angles is easy. Here we have to maybe think a little bit more. Okay. What's true about these two angles, Sophia? Okay, good. So that means they're complementary. Okay. And if two angles are complementary, then that means they are going to add to be 90 degrees. So we know that X plus 71 should add up to equal 90. How did you get that? Do you agree that that's what we need to do? Okay. So we are going to minus 71 to get X by itself. So that X is, did you say 19? Did you write that down, Jacob? I'll let you decide.
Well, what are
Maybe.
I'll go and have free time.
Okay, so when we start working on this problem, you can go. Okay. All right, let's look at 15. Okay. Lainey, what's true about the relationship of these two angles? They are supplementary. Okay. Notice how they make a straight line, which means they're supplementary. These two add up to be 180. We know that X plus 142 should equal 180. Okay, Reagan thinks Charity has the answer. Okay, Reagan says it's 38. Can I get a oh, and Emma? Anybody that's not from table red? How'd you get that, Cash?
I just added to get to 180.
Okay, so in order to solve this equation, we'll want to undo the addition by subtracting 142. And we get 38. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute or so to work on number 16. You can work with your elbow partner, but I want you to find X, Y, and Z, please. Yes.
Why do you always do that?
What do I always do? What?
By yourselves. Oh, okay.
Well, I need to know that you can do it without me.
Wait, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Hold on.
You're finding X, Y, and Z in number 16.
Boom. No. The other side, the vertical side from it. What's the other? Everyone working on that one too today.
Oh.
That one.
Yeah. Was it more fun? Okay. I'll take that under advisement.
Do I have to?
Oh, yeah, this is perfect. Yep. Okay, let's see. Ruby, what's the first one of those you found? And what did you get for y? 54. Okay, so Ruby found that y was 54. Austin, how did Ruby know that y is 54? We have vertical angles, they're across from each other, we know they're the same measure. Okay, then we can find x and z. Kanaya, what did you get for x? 108? How'd you do that? I'm truly curious. I don't know. How did you get 108?
Because
Oh, gotcha. I want to point this out right here. What did I just draw? I did draw a line. So what is true about 54 and x?
Wait.
They're not the same.
Oh, I thought you said, okay.
I'm talking about 54 and x. What's true? I can draw a straight line. They're adjacent. And then what else is special? Since they make a straight line, then what do they add up to be? Yes, then they add up to be 180. So we know that x plus 54 equals 180, which means x should be 126. Okay, now, do we have to do any more math? Like calculations? What's z? No? I'm serious. Look, x and z are vertical from each other. Yes. Okay, x and z are vertical from each other. So 126? Okay, so we know that these make a straight line. So we know that x plus 54 equals 180. So if you minus 54 from 180, we get 126. Okay. All right, let's look at number 17. It's telling us that RST is 112. Hit 'em. Hey, what do you think about what Kadem said? You don't like it?
What did you think?
I love it.
Do those make a straight line, Reagan? No, but we know this whole thing is 112. So what Kadem is saying is that in this picture, x and 87 need to add together to be 112. Okay, so now Reagan's on board. What about you, Jacob? Are you on board with this?
Oh, I'm pretty on board with that.
Okay, so Kadem says we need to minus that 87 over, which would give us what for x? You agree? 25? Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds for you and your elbow partner to talk about and see if you can come up with an answer for 18.
One plus 18.
Johnny. Do you have a pass button? Okay, who thinks they know the answer? All right, Allie, what'd you get?
Yo, that's right. I'm not.
Okay, Jacob, how'd you get it?
Well, here's what
Okay,
I had 118. Then I minus 108. And I got a negative number, so I just took the negative away.
okay, so can I? What? No, not yet.
Oh, yeah, so after 18 plus 18 we get 69.
Okay, so these three angles should add together to be 180. So 51 plus 18 gives us 69. When we have that, we can subtract it to both sides and get x equals 111. Okay.
This one is graded.
That was great. He wasn't.
Yeah, why?
D plus.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to work on 19 while I do something real quick. Get 19. Do 19.
Okay, there's a straight line. Wait, Johnny, what'd you get? A 29 and a what? Oh, I didn't even miss one question. I just missed like one little problem.
Okay, make sure it's
That's what, hold on. That's number. Cause I did, you got, it was number 11. No, it's number 12. Cause I didn't see people see it. I don't know. 180 minus
Nah, you're
148,
wild.
and then I got money in there. It's like 180. And then there's also like. There's a 93. And then there's an 82. Oh, wait, these are the same for their first. This X and Y are great. Oh, yeah.
A 5-day break is rough, isn't it? Okay. So what do you know about like these two angles right here?
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, so can you find x?
Okay, like we did that other one, so this is 180. Like, over here. What did we do?
Did you know that zebras' skin is actually patterned?
It's not a pattern.
It's the skin is. Not just the fur.
I forgot what we did.
So it's the same thing with cheetahs.
Yeah. Those,
Like
so
on their skin.
127.
Not the fur, on the skin.
Yeah.
And then that's both sides. It's 53.
All right. Emma, what did you find first?
53.
Okay. Okay, so Emma said she found X to be 53 first. Wes, how did Emma get 53? You're not sure? Can you turn that off?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, isn't it supposed to be the hot holder?
Hey, it's not a big deal. I don't need the attitude. Wes, what is this? Ooh, it is a straight line, which is 180. So X and 127 are supplementary. So if we say X plus 127 equals 180, that is how she got X is 53. Now, Marco, what else is 53? That's okay. If X is 53, what else is 53? What is the same measure as X in this picture? Look up here. What has the same measure as X? Like what angle is the same measure as X? Like, do we have vertical angles here?
Cody, what are you taking home?
It's the Y.
Well,
Okay,
so do you see my purple X? What's across from Y?
You mean X?
What's across from X? Yeah. Okay, so Tony, X and Y are vertical angles. They have the same measure, so they're both 53. Okay, now, ooh,
I'm sorry.
37.
Cash, how'd you get 37?
She got 37 because so pretty much there's 9 degrees.
Yep.
And then there's the other one.
Yep.
And then you gotta get to 180. And so you gotta plus it.
Okay.
Y and then it equals 90.
Okay, 53 plus Y should equal 90. Those are complementary angles. Okay, all right. So this is what I'm gonna have you do. Go ahead and turn to page 6 again.
We already did that homework.
You only did 1 through 7.
I should make it.
Now you're gonna do the rest of the page.
That all?
Yeah.
So,